Welcome to this first real behind-the-scenes video on my Patreon. I thank you so much for being here, for supporting the channel, and for supporting the stories that I want to tell and share with you. And because this is very fresh and I just put out the first stuff, I thought you might be interested in who's actually behind everything that you see and hear, and who's in front of the camera here. So my name is Lars Walter. I'm a German voice actor and actor, but mostly voice actor. And I've been doing this since 28, so 18 years now. Yeah, it's been a while. And I've been doing mostly like dubbing for German series and films and video games. I've directed stuff, and I've also always been a filmmaker. Mostly, short films and music videos and all that. And I didn't even really know what ASMR was until May 2025. I always kind of knew what it was, but I was really looking for a way to express myself, to find a way to combine certain passions of mine into a medium that really fit all of that. And that was really hard because I'm a voice actor, so I use my voice a lot. I am an actor and I'm a full-time nerd. I just started LARPing the year before, which is live action role-playing, where you put on an actual armor or, magician's robes and go into, the field and play magician or a warrior and really actually do basically Dungeons and Dragons, but live, which was very fulfilling and changed my life, actually. But I'm also a filmmaker and I wanted to do film. Doing films is very hard. Doing films is very expensive. You need lots of help from different people. And even when you shoot with a small crew, which I have over the past, couple of years, it's very hard to do because, you put a lot of time in, you put a lot of money in, and you mostly don't see that again, ever. And mostly I couldn't tell the stories that I really wanted to tell because I grew up with The Lord of the Rings, Star Trek, Star Wars, fantasy and science fiction and horror and all these genres that I really wanted to tell, and I never could. So in May of 2025, I went on vacation with my girlfriend, and I was really thinking about, starting a YouTube channel, but what did I want to do that was somewhat personal and unique to me, and that was different to the stuff I saw on YouTube. And I was thinking, doing tutorials on filmmaking because I'm a filmmaker, but it didn't kind of feel right because it was all just generic, and I've seen, hundreds of people doing it. So what could I do? And I kid you not, I Googled what was the most searched terms on YouTube, because YouTube is like the second largest search engine on the planet. And it spit out ASMR. Like ASMR is one of the top, if not the top searched term on YouTube. And I couldn't believe it because I thought it would be politics or whatever. But it wasn't. So I started thinking, okay, maybe this ASMR thing has something to it. And I started watching tons of ASMR videos, different ASMR videos. Lots of it was not for me, I have to say. Lots of lots of lip smacking, lots of like this and tapping stuff and all that. And I was like, oh, that's not really for me. And then I stumbled upon a magnificent channel called Moonlight Cottage ASMR, which is a French woman who does these wonderful role plays with wonderful elaborate sets and props and costumes. And I was like, yeah, this is more my style. I like that. And it's really successful. And of course, I don't want to do anything just to be successful. And that, took me a long time to realize, but I want to do things for the fun of the process, as you should do in arts and creativity, I think. And so I thought, how can I combine storytelling and writing stuff? I've been a dungeon master for Dungeons and Dragons pen and paper for years. I've written stories galore. And I've written, characters, and I've played characters so much that I thought, what if I do a much more story-driven ASMR channel, which still has, nice triggers and nice sound design, but is much more focused on the story itself, and where I get to play like fixed characters that you can follow as a viewer. So when you get to know Phil Neumann in the cozy apocalypse setting, then you will get to go on a journey with him, and you will have a certain characteristic as the character of the viewer. You always get some sort of name, but you can always, tell them your name. And I keep everything so unspecific so that everyone feels welcome. But at the same time, I wanted to be like a little more specific. I wanted to give the characters names and a certain personality, and have a story arc where you can, follow along, and now even vote for the outcome of the stories. And hopefully we can follow these characters over years and years, and root for them and experience the world together, and also relax with them, because the world right now is a crazy place with lots of darkness, and I wanted to have something where people feel very welcome. So they can unwind, they can, forget all the worries and sorrows of the world for half an hour, or, 45 minutes, or however long the videos are going to be. And yeah, so I thought combined voice acting and the costumes I have from LARPing, and, got a bunch of props from, the German version of Craigslist, basically, and started shooting. And I started shooting in June already, 2025, like a month after I had the first idea. And I shot, I think, 5 videos over the next couple of months. And editing took a lot longer, because editing these is fine, but the sound design is a lot of work. And so, yeah, you hopefully get to grow with me, with the journey I undertake here as a creator of things, and I hope you enjoy them. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would like to see, and what excites you about this channel. And I really look forward to the things to come. Thank you for supporting this, for supporting me, and I hope it can give you back in all the stories. I hope it can give back in all the ways that make you feel cozy and good and warm and fuzzy inside. So until next time, bye.